and keep absorbing the information slowly, step by step. I'll close this settings in settings.json for now, and we will write our first Python program. But before that, you'll have to install some extensions. Now, what are the extensions that I recommend? First of all, you need to type code runner. And once you type code runner here, it will search for the code runner extension. Now again, make sure that you are connected to the internet while you are searching for extensions. Now since I am connected to the internet, it should show me code runner extension. As you can see, I have this code runner by Junhan. Just click on this and click on install. I have this already installed, so it is showing me that it is installed and this extension is enabled globally. So once you install this extension, you'll see a play button like this, and this is the button that we are going to be using for running our Python programs. Without knowing much about how Python programs work, just type this print hello world and click on this play button, and it will take some time to load the extensions. As you can see that it is opening Windows PowerShell, it is connecting to the terminal, and again it is launching this command, and you can see I have this hello world written. Once again, I want you to go to settings, and once you go to settings, you have to make sure that inside extensions and inside this code run code configuration, you have this checked. Let me find it out. So there is some setting which says that I want to run in the terminal. So run in terminals. So if you go to your extensions and then run code configuration, and you have to check on this one, run in terminal. This will make sure that it's not running in output tab, it's running in terminal tab, and this is important while you are taking user input. We'll see why this is important. So for now, you have to click on this run in terminal. If I show you my user setting, it has a lot of other stuff. I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. This is a setting to split the screens, by the way. If you click on this one, it will split your editor to the right, but again I don't want to split my screens right now, so I'm gonna be opening my JSON, and there are a lot of things that you can see I have enabled for my workspace, and I don't want you to do all that, so you don't have to change all these settings. But again, you have to close this settings.json, this settings, and come back to your main.py, and after you click on this play button, you'll see hello world printed on your screen. Congratulations, you have successfully installed Python on your system, as we are seeing this hello world printed on the screen. Again, one more thing that I want you to know is that if you face any problem by any chance, now this is very rare if you have exactly followed the steps that I told you, but for some reason if you are not able to follow the steps, go back to the video, watch it again and see what I have done, see what are the options that I ticked, and again you can check the version of your Python by typing python -- version, and it will show you the current version of your Python. Again, if 3.7.5 comes up or maybe 3.8 comes up, most of the thing in Python 3 are same, so do not worry. I'll be adding videos on what's new in Python 3.8 or something at the very end of the playlist, so you don't have to worry about the version thing. Also, you should have pip installed. Now if you type pip, it will show you something like this. Now again, as you can see that I can use my terminal exactly like my PowerShell terminal, so you can open multiple terminals as well by clicking on this plus icon, but again I don't want you to get into all that at this point in time. Also, if you want to open a folder in Visual Studio Code, you can go to that folder. For example, let us say I want to open this folder in Visual Studio Code. I'll just press shift, right click, and then you can see this option open PowerShell window here. If you are on a Mac or you are on Linux, you can open your terminal there, but again I am on a Windows operating system, so I opened my terminal here. Now if I type code dot and I press enter key, you can see that I have my Visual Studio Code opened with this as my current workspace. With what as my current workspace? With this folder inside my current workspace. You can see that I can view all these files, and if I create a new file. You can see I've created a new file, and file.file is here. Now I don't want to keep this file.file. I just created it for educational purpose. I just close this window now, and I will be going back. So this is your Python program. Now you know what Visual Studio Code is. Now you know how to write a Python program. You have all the extensions set up. You know how to install an extension. One more thing that I want to mention here is if you have some redundant extensions installed, make sure to uninstall and disable them, because sometimes extensions also create some problems. For example, if you're using some extension which is doing something for Django and you are not using Django, you don't want your extension to modify some file or do some kind of work that you don't want it to do, you don't want to keep that extension. So make sure that you don't have any extension that you don't know about. Also, I will be installing more extension in the coming videos as and when required. Guys, I'll be creating a new Python playlist here. I'll be adding all the videos of this course to that playlist. Make sure that you open that playlist and bookmark it. This being the first video, I haven't created the playlist yet, but I will be doing it very soon. Open that playlist, bookmark it, save it somewhere, and subscribe to this channel. I hope you now know what Visual Studio Code is, how to install Python, and this video went very well. I'll be covering a lot of things throughout this course. Also, I'll do one thing. Instead of naming it as main.py, I'll rename it and I'll say tutorial1.py, so that I know that this is the first tutorial from my Python course. Also, you'll see this .vs code folder. Do not worry about this one at this point, because this is a folder created by Visual Studio Code, and Visual Studio Code is creating this folder to save all the settings and a whole bunch of good stuff. So as you can see, we have this settings.json here. You don't have to edit it, and if you are using Git or something, you can add it to git ignore. Now again, if you don't know what Git is, I don't want to emphasize more on that, because this is a Python course and our aim is to master Python by the end of this course. So guys, I hope that you liked this video and you have successfully installed Python and Visual Studio Code on your system, along with the extensions and the tricks and techniques that I told you. I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of stuff throughout this course, so hang tight. We are going to be learning each and everything you need to know to become a Python champion. I know you are here to master Python. I am here for exactly the same goal. I want to make you a Python champion. I want you to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, and also you have accessed the playlist that is there in the description. All the videos of this course will be given to you through that playlist. So make sure that you have that playlist saved, bookmarked, or however you want to save it. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I will see you next time.